everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. We are the team that won the hackathon for the Genoa case, and during these short presentations, we are going to introduce ourselves, the solutions we developed for the Genoa case that Dario and Elena have just presented, and our experience during the hackathon. First, let me introduce our team members. So we have Julia, Chiara, Samuele, and me, Randy. We were randomly teamed up during the hackathon, and as you can see, we all have different backgrounds. So Julia and Samuele come from environmental and natural sciences. Chiara specializes in sustainable development, and I come from urban planning background. So we are a very multidisciplinary team, which is essential when working with nature-based solutions projects. As previously mentioned, the Genoa case focused on the Sturla River and its surrounding areas. And as you can see on the image on the left, it shows how these areas are heavily affected by floods, as indicated in the blue polygons, as well as landslides, as indicated by the red to orange polygons on the map. We can also see the land use changes in upstreams and downstreams regions. In upstreams regions, the land is mainly used for agriculture, with some woods and grasslands. And then in the downstreams area, the agricultural and natural lands are replaced by built-up areas. Here, vegetation becomes sparse due to the high density of buildings and infrastructures. And to tackle these complex problems, we aim for a holistic and systemic approach. So we begin by understanding the root causes and the scale of the solutions. And we decided to include both upstreams and downstreams solutions. And after that, we brainstormed ideas about nature-based solutions that are suitable for flooding mitigations and landslides management or landslides regulations. We also look at international case studies for our references. Then we narrowed down the options to those feasible for the local context, and we benefited from having local team members guiding us through this process. And here is an overview of our process. So first, we outlined our goals, including flood protections, landslide management, improve water quality, biodiversity and ecosystem restorations, and increase social and health resilience. We then link these goals to the necessary ecosystem services, such as runoff management, erosion control, soil health, water infiltrations, and water purifications. We also acknowledge other ecosystem services such as biodiversity habitat, educations, mental health, aesthetic value, and emissions reduction. Then we identified a series of nature-based solutions that could provide these targeted ecosystem services in both upstreams and downstreams areas. And the final step was to select only those that fit with the local context, and they are highlighted in green. Finally, we designed what we call as the Genova EcoFlow, and this project aims to install nature-based solutions at different scales along the Sturla River. Upstreams, we can implement agroforestry and agroecology along with bioretention basins. Moving downstreams, we can introduce impermeable surface measures such as rain gardens, grass blocks, green roof, which are very suitable for urbanized and built up areas.
Our strategy is based on retrofitting and integrated water management. Existing infrastructure can be upgraded to improve water management, drainage and infiltration. Through this kind of intervention, we can promote interdisciplinarity and foster collaboration among stakeholders. And finally, these strategies should be supported by regulations and incentives that can contribute to the widespread use of nature-based solutions on the territory. By taking into account all these factors, our project aims to achieve flood protection and erosion control, thanks to improved soil health and increased water infiltration along the Sturla River system. Talking about the environmental benefits, the solution proposed can support local biodiversity by creating ecological connections with inland areas and improve the quality of the water thanks to the infiltration system. Lastly, among the societal benefits, we see the realization of recreational areas that can improve social well-being and resilience. But also, through educational panels, it could be a way to connect the coastal area subject to high seasonal tourism to the upstream area, redistributing in this way the tourists. With this slide, we'd like to share a little bit of our personal experience about our participation in the NBS EDU Hackathon. We had to face some challenges, for instance, because we all have different expertise, we needed to build a common ground to understand the issue and analyze the complexity of the case from different perspectives. Plus, we had limited time to work on the assignment and we could only interact with each other online. Many experts and stakeholders were there to support us and gave us directions while designing our project. For instance, municipality members and NBS specialists, and we tried to take all their considerations into account while designing our solution. So on one hand, this gave us a lot of useful insights and inputs. On the other hand, we had to consider factors from all parts involved, which was quite challenging. Our way to deal with all these challenges was to develop and use a common language and try to integrate our different expertise. Our group included both specialists and generalists, and this enabled us to connect concepts and adopt an interdisciplinary approach towards our project. We collaborated as a team and actively listened to each other and all parts involved. Moreover, our project greatly benefited from having access to local knowledge from two of our teammates, who know Genova and its surroundings. Overall, this experience gave us the chance to dive into the local context of Genova and learn more about its features to design a suitable solution. We were eager to put our experience into practice, and each of us contributed to the project differently, but we could see our different knowledge interlocking together. Finally, we formed a close-knit group, and we had so much fun. This kept us enthusiastic about the project and stimulated our creativity and motivation. Here you can find our 4 main takeaways. The first one is that diversity is essential to work with nature-based solutions. This aligns with the core characteristics of nature-based solutions, which require interdisciplinarity. By bringing different perspectives and expertise to the table, issue can be analyzed from multiple aspects, leading to solutions that achieve co-benefits. The second is that local knowledge, so understanding the local context, is key to select the right nature-based solution. 3. Collaboration with local municipalities, local experts, nature-based solution experts, and other institutions must be fostered. So encouraging collaboration among stakeholders promotes knowledge exchange, builds expertise, and expands networks around nature-based solutions, enabling its adoption. And last but not least, the importance of keeping connections. Experiences like the NBS EduWORLD Hackathon are invaluable for promoting NBS widely. Besides being highly educative, these experiences provide excellent networking opportunities and facilitate direct contacts among nature-based solution enthusiasts and stakeholders and government authorities. To conclude, we'd like to leave you with a message. We want to emphasize the importance of bringing youth together around the nature-based solutions. Events like the NBS EduWORLD Hackathon, as well as this webinar, promote knowledge sharing, education and connections between NBS experts, passionates, which are key to developing innovative ideas and projects. At the same time, it's crucial to start an inclusive dialogue with policymakers and municipalities to create new collaborations and foster NBS widespread. We hope that you find this presentation inspirational and will encourage you on your path in the NBS world. Thank you all for listening.